Champerific, Champatella, Champ Nutella. She came on in like a slow-moving cold. I know, champ. I know. It's exhausting, isn't it? Exhausting. Ready? We'll start over. Now I got a microphone. Hello, microphone. Hello, Moto. Good evening, good people. Hey, Tobias was shaking. Got a Murphy in the house. His beard was warmer than a look in her eye. She sat on a stool and he said, "What do you want?" She said, "Give me a love that don't freeze up inside." Said, "I have melted hearts in my time, but to sit next to you, well, I shiver and shake. And if I knew love, well, I don't think I'd be asking myself if I've got what it takes to melt your icy blue heart. Should I stop? Turn what's been frozen for years into a river of tears. Good evening, good people. Happy Monday. We are just 2 weeks, like a week and a half out from Festivus. And Murphy in the house. AI Festivus 2025. It's going to be banger. If you don't know about it, you should know about it. Oh, we only have 7 people in here. We'll wait. We'll talk about it when we get some more people in here. We got to wait for the interlopers. We got slackers. We got slackers on this channel. They're like, "Oh, I'll get there around 8:15. The first 15 minutes is really just him singing with the dog. Well, the dog singing and whatever he does." Hey, are you talking about me? If you're here, you're not on the naughty list. It's those late people. No TikTok notification yet. I don't know what that means. So if you're on TikTok, do me a favor. What is happening with the hair? I look like a 50s rocker. Share the live, because it looks like Brandon's saying there hasn't been a notification gone out yet because TikTok hates us. You know what it is? They're jealous. It's just like Sam Altman. You know, he pretends to have a solid ego, you know, but in the end, a little insecurity there. Same with TikTok. They're afraid of my star shining too bright. cause you any sorrow. Didn't mean to cause you any pain. Wait. Only want one time to see you laughing. Only want to see you laughing in that purple rain. Purple rain, purple rain. Purple rain, purple rain. Purple rain, purple rain. I only want to see you laughing in that purple rain. What's going on? Who was it in here? Someone in here, one of the irregulars sent me a note. I can't remember who it was because I'm a terrible person. That their entire division at work got laid off except for them. Wasn't that someone in here? Was that someone in here? I think it's in my LinkedIn, but that's one of the things we talk about in here is to the point of obnoxiousness. Tell people you're working with AI. Get curious about AI. Show up for things like the AI Learning Lab. Join things like the AI Salon Mastermind Practice Lab. Practice, do stuff. Go to AI Festivus. I swear to God, here's you want a career tip? It's gonna sound fucking stupid. Go to AI Festivus, attend all 24 hours, and put on your LinkedIn thing, attended AI Festivus 2025. Switch your cams. I can do that. I swear to God, man, it's making a difference for people. Everyone's like, everybody hates AI. I know they do. I know everybody hates AI because they're jealous and scared. And if you don't use it, it seems like fucking voodoo. Side Hustle Mimi, guys, my app is one step away from getting approved by the App Store. Sticker app made with Nano Banana or Nano Nana. Amazing. And I'm assuming, Side Hustle Mimi, you're saying it like that because you've not launched something in the App Store before. And I'm also assuming that you're not a programmer. Also true. Yes and yes. So everybody, Side Hustle Mimi. So in the AI Practice Lab this past week, we talked about extending your skill set with AI, looking at tangential things that are beyond what you're comfortable admitting to yourself that you're capable of, right? So in the olden timey world, 3 years ago, if Side Hustle Mimi Noemi wanted to create an app for the App Store, she would have to either find a geek. Hey, does anybody know how to program in Swift for native iOS applications? And then it would just be crickets. And then she'd find one guy, be like, I could probably do it. And she'd be like, how much is it going to cost? I want to make a sticker app. And $25,000. And she'd be like, no, it's a sticker app. And then if she was really motivated, she'd be like, okay, I guess I'll go teach myself programming. I'll go get the Apple development tools. I'll teach myself Swift. I'll go to Google and look up Swift videos that I can watch. And then she'd take 2 years to learn how to do that. Right? That's not the world we live in anymore. She's like, oh, I made some cool stickers with Nano Banana. I wonder if I could sell those in an app. Sure. Of course you can. How do you do it? I don't know. You go find a tool that does that shit and you just go, make me a thing. Out it comes. That's awesome. That's exactly how it went, Kyle. And listen, and please, if anyone in any way thinks I'm making fun of her, I'm like, we live in remarkable times where you can have a relatively informal idea or like stumble upon an idea and within a short amount of time have executed something in a domain like app development that you historically had, no experience in. And in the old world, you would likely not have any experience in it, right? Because there are what I call them aching gaps, where as human beings, there's things we're good at, there's things we're decent at. For me, the hierarchy goes like this. There's things you're really good at and you love, right? Then there's things you're really good at and you don't love so much. Then there's things you're not great at, but you love. And then, it sort of goes out in this sort of dissipating, bell curve, right? This dissipating bell curve of shit you can do. And out on the ends of that bell curve, when you get down to the, the under 1, right? If this is 100, when you get down to the 0.7s and out to the ends, those are the things in your life you can't do. Those are your gaps, right? The aching gaps are those things that you can't do, but you're like, oh man, I wish I could. I wish I could draw. I wish I could program. I wish I could have a business strategy. I wish I knew marketing. Now you can, right? Oh, she made a website for it and it's pinned. Where's it pinned? Pinned. Oh, Koki Cuties. That's a cute name. Okay. Hang on. Let me go find it. And share your screen, please. Yes. Cuties. Very cute name.com. I assume you vibe coded the website as well. Is that right? Puerto Rican frog vibes in every message. Okay, I want this app. Wait, hang on. I got to share my screen. This is awesome. She's absolutely an irregular. Turtles, Puerto Rican frogs. Oh my God, that's very cool. Let me change the window size here so it's a little better on mobile. Made for playful, expressive chats. More sticker packs on the way. Get early access for new packs. So cool. Get the app. I assume that jumps you to the App Store. She's going to put it on Google Play too. How cool is that? Black bar, please. Yes. Yes, sir. Carrying on. Brother. Yes. Cheerio, Pip Pip. Beautiful. Congratulations. So there you go. Here's a Monday rant is I don't know your relationship with your own insecurities and your own your own knowledge of what you can and can't do. That we don't live in that world anymore. We don't. Oh, I've got writer's block. You know that writer's block doesn't exist anymore, right? Like, it doesn't exist. What was writer's block? Well, writer's block was an insecurity that you couldn't have enough ideas to do something and get yourself moving. And so you'd sit there and stare at the page or the screen and you would just psych yourself out. And like going to like ideation sites, and you know, they used to sell these, they probably still do, decks of cards that are like writers stuck in writer's block, and you flip cards and it shows you like Puerto Rican frogs, and you're like, oh yeah, let me write a story about Puerto Rican frogs. That used to be how it was, but now if you've got writer's block, you can literally just turn on ChatGPT and go, I've got writer's block. Based on what you know about me, can you give me some ideas that don't suck? And it will. And it will. You'll be like, boy, I really, you know what I've been meaning to do for years is read the tax code. I've never been good at understanding every single loophole in the tax code. Okay, just go. Now you can. Now you can. Now you can. You know what would have been cool if I'd have gone into high-end particle physics in high school. I want to do physics experiments with high-speed colliders. Okay, go make one in your garage. Call me AI. G'day, guys. G'day, Kyle. What's happening? Shaking. What's shaking? So one of the things we talk about in the AI Practice Lab is, in order to get to all the stuff that is now possible, the way to drive yourself to madness is try to keep up with the tools. Try to understand. Like, one of the things I'm going to play with tonight is there's the new alpha version of the new Midjourney interface, web interface. And we're just going to go play with that. But there's like 10 of those a day. There's 10 new tools, or there's 10 new interfaces, or there's new features, or there's the old feature now works better and it didn't work before, but now it does. And if you try to keep up with that shit, it's literally madness. It's just exhausting, and it's madness. So the only way that I know out of that is to not focus on the tools, to assume that at the point you need a certain kind of tool, A, you'll be able to find it, B, you'll be able to figure it out, and C, it'll be good enough to do what you need it to do. And I think all of those are true now, right? We have deep research tools. You can say, go find me all of the tools that make video, and then rank them by which one has the best free tier. And then just go play with a bunch of video tools. Like that's just minutes away. It is but minutes away. Just go do that for any tool. So where do you start? Well, where you start is with you. Where you start is with, what do you care about? What are your values? Who are the people you care about? What are the issues you care about? What difference do you want to make in the world? Right? Side Hustle Mimi's like, you know what? I want to spread a little joy in the world. And I want to do it with a little cultural kick to my Puerto Rican peeps. How fucking cool is that? You know? That's coming from her. And you know, someone could look at this and they could look at those stickers and go, oh, I know how she made those stickers. I can make stickers better. It's not about the tool. It's not about the tool. It's about her. This is an expression of who she is, what she values, the change she wants to make in the world. She wants to make the world a little better place. Fucking far out. And now she can do that without having to spend $25,000 on some loser iOS programmer who's going to take her money and never deliver the app. Which, having developed a lot of apps in my life, that's not the exception. That's the rule. The exception is one of those people actually finishes something. Oh man. But anyway, congratulations. That's super cool. Really beautiful. Love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. Vicky, I posted a vibe coding bundle in tools and tips in the salon. Very cool. $69 one-time payment for 12 months of Bolt, Emergent, and others. Oh, cool. Okay. So in tools and tips in the salon. So go to the AI salon, go to tools and tips, and then there's a whole pile of vibe coding things you can subscribe to for $69. The things in vibe coding are changing so fast that I normally wouldn't go for something like that, but I kind of feel like thanks to Gemini 3, Claude Opus 4.5, and ChatGPT 5.2 now we're up to? Yeah, 5.2. All three of those are so good at coding. Most of these vibe coding platforms are using these power. In fact, Lovable just added Opus 4.5 as their default model. So these vibe coding tools are going from, yeah, it was okay. I mean, it kind of made something that was kind of usable to they're pretty fucking good. So if you have not vibe coded, if you're not a side hustle Mimi who is out there side hustling up apps and websites, it's probably the time to start playing with that stuff. It's over $1,200 worth of products for $69. That's pretty cool. Gen AI is the revenge of the entrepreneur. Ron, that's it. I mean, so there's a couple of things. If you have an entrepreneurial spirit, this is the fucking Renaissance, right? Because never before, it's funny, in my entire life, I've always had this desire to build something, do something. And I was an only child, so I always, like, my core instinct is just do it on your own. Just go build it. Just go build it. Just go build it. And as one of those people that's a just go build it kind of guy that also thinks you have to do everything yourself, the world was a very frustrating place, right? Because to do it yourself, you could only get it so far, and you would just run into wall after wall after wall. Those walls have been obliterated. So if you're entrepreneurial, we're in the middle of the Great Renaissance. If you're not entrepreneurial, sit down and meditate, burn some incense, and get yourself swimming in the ocean of celebrating risk. Because being an entrepreneur sucks. Your relationship to risk, if your relationship to risk is, oh no, I can't do anything risky, it's going to be harder times. But if you can get your head around the risk side of things, and start thinking like, what do I want to do? If I could do anything, if there were no barriers for me to accomplish the thing I want to do, is there something that I'd want to do? Put yourself in that headspace. Start thinking about that stuff. TikTok pin. The hardest thing is figuring out the squeeze to juice ratio. Yeah, exactly. So what that means is if you start vibe coding, what you'll find pretty quickly is, oh yeah, you can get an app up and running really quickly. And then you're like, oh, you wanted it to work, and you wanted it to be good, and you wanted it to be secure, and you wanted it to actually have a database, and you wanted it to actually have logins. And then there's this whole other thing. And Mimi or Noemi, what you're about to enter is the whole next phase, right? The first phase was, can you make an app? Can you get it into the App Store, and can you get it approved? And it sounds like you're on the verge of that, that's remarkable. Now you enter into marketing world, right? So, okay, next, now you got to market it. What's your cost of acquisition? How, what's your churn rate? What's your ARR, your MRR, all that sort of stuff. Okay, so a couple of things. There's enough folks here now. I want to talk about this. If you could, you've got it there. Brandon, anticipating where I'm headed. I love it. a week from Friday. So this Friday is not the day it starts, but a week from Friday, 2 days after Xmas, some call it Christmas, starts AI Festivus 2025. So what I want you to do is I want you to go to aifestivus.com. There's a whole bunch of things I want you to do there. You can even jot these down with a pen. Like, pens are these things we used to use with this stuff called paper that is made from trees. And you can write things down on it. First thing I want you to do, go register. If you have not registered for AI Festivus, go register. Why? Because it's free, and it's the Saturday and Sunday after the holidays, but before New Year's. So you're just going to be sitting around in a tryptophan coma anyway, hungover with your relatives that you've grown thin of, tolerating, right? So what do you need? You need an opportunity to go, I got to go do a work thing. How long are you going to be? 12 hours today. And is there more? Yeah, tomorrow, Saturday. Well, how many hours on Saturday? Another 12 hours. It's 24 hours of AI free education. 24 fucking hours of free education. So first thing you're going to do is register. Second thing you're going to do, email your friends the link to AI Festivus. Okay? Email your friends. Which friends? The ones that are into AI? You could. They're already into AI. You know who you should send it to? Your friends that hate you for talking about AI. The ones that hate AI. The ones that are like, I'll never use it. I'll never use it. I'll never use AI. I don't know why they make that face. Why do they make that face? We're just going, hey, this thing's cool. Okay. I mean, I hear my mom in my head. Your face is going to stick like that. Okay, so second thing you're going to do is you're going to email your friends, aifestivus.com. Tell them to go fucking register. Doesn't hurt. It's free. Okay. Next thing you're going to do, consider spending $27 on the deluxe replay bundle that Ann Murphy put together. She put together a whole bunch of stuff, and she's still adding to it because she's Ann Murphy. She is an over-deliverer by a lot. It's awesome. So the replay bundle, if you watch all 24 hours live, great. Some people aren't going to be able to do that because, I don't know, apparently they love their families. And, I've heard that's true. I've not experienced it myself, but, it happens. So if you can't see the whole thing, or more likely you do see the whole thing, but you're like, I want to go back and watch. There's going to be a lot of hands-on tutorials and things like that. So pick up the replay bundle. And if you're like, well, Kyle, I don't have time to go watch all that stuff. Here's another possibility. Just buy the replay bundle as a way to support Festivus. It's $27, right? We're putting out 24 hours of programming for free. You spend $27 on a latte and a caramel cookie at Starbucks. You fucking glutton. Okay, so buy the bundle. Next thing you're going to do, there are 3 different ways you can sponsor Festivus. As a big corporation, you can do a full-on sponsorship. We've got a whole sponsorship page. If you're just a person, you're like, but I'm just little old me. We have a friends and family sponsorship opportunity. I think it starts at $50. I don't even know. It might even be less than that. But anyway, you can go just sponsor Festivus. The third way you can do it is we've got a virtual trade show booth. So if you've got a small company, you can buy a virtual trade show booth, and they start at $50. And then if you want your graphics on there, it's $150. And I think it goes up to $500 or something like that, something higher. But like really, really, really reasonable, opportunities to get yourself or your brand in front of the AI Festivus crowd, but also just to support Festivus. Okay, so go do that. Go do that. I'll just leave that for now. We'll come back to AI Salon in a bit. Okay, TikTok pin. Mary. I registered twice. Don't hold it against me, please. Okay, so we're going to have one less person, but you can bring someone else. Bring someone else to fill that slot. All right, what's up with Nano Banana this evening? It won't give me a wide image. Nano Banana was weird today, and was weird today. Hedra. I was trying to render something in Hedra, and it was not going. In fact, let me see if I can go do it now. What the world needs now is love, sweet love. It's the only thing that there's just too little of. What the world needs now is love, sweet love. I guess I gotta. Am I sharing the right screen? Pop up my screen share there, buddy. Thank you. So here I am at Hedra. And I created kind of a fun image. I think it's a fun image. What the world needs now is love, sweet love. It's the only thing that there's just too little of. So I made some podcasters. See those podcasters where they look like they're sitting in silhouette light? And then see the Sydney poster in the background. And then I made a I made a Notebook LM podcast.
Welcome to the...
So we're going to do that one. Okay. So I tried this like 10 times today and kept getting API errors. So we'll see if this does anything. Oh, you know what else is weird about Nano Banana, Vicky, is sometimes I get watermarks and sometimes I don't. Like in my individual account, that's the Ultra account where it's like 150 or $200 a month, whatever it is. For like the past 2 weeks, I had watermarks on everything, and then today, there was no watermark. So I don't know what's going on. It's weird. Open up your mind, speak like me. Open up your mind, plans, and damn, you're free. Look into your heart and you'll find love, 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 love. Listen to the moment. See? Error. Hedra API error. You will not be charged these credits. Generation failed. Please contact support. Midjourney Alpha. Yeah, I think we'll go to Midjourney Alpha. Listen to that. Yeah, that's a good song, isn't it? Jason Mraz. Open up your mind, see like me. Open up your blast, damn, you're free. Listen to your heart and you'll find love, love, sing. It's just one big family, and it's our God-forsaken right to be love, 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 love. So I won't hesitate to in other words, I'm yours. Yeah, yeah. Oh my God, sorry to torture you with that. Sometimes I just like to, jam around I just like to jam. I like to jam. It's a jam. It's a jam. Sit in a hot tub with a guitar and just jam. Jam. I like strawberry jam. I like, why don't they have grape jam? They got grape jelly, but they got strawberry jam. I like to jam, but I want a grape jam. All right, I'm gonna try this one more time. And then we're gonna go play Midjourney Alpha. Yeah, your Midjourney's so beta. Oh no, I've got Alpha Midjourney. My Midjourney goes so hard, it's alpha. Vicky still gets watermarks. I had to spend 2 hours today fixing API errors in N8N. Yeah, it's funny, Vicky. You're having weirdness with Nano Banana. What's up, Kyle Shannon? It's been a long time since I sat on one of your lives. We should catch up and all. What's happening, man? Good to see you. Also, Jam rules. Jam is the best. Jam is the best. See, listen, I'm a strawberry jam guy. I like the texture of it. And by the way, it's GIF. If any of you out there are Skippy people, we have a real fucking situation, okay? And don't even get me started on natural nut butter people, okay? It's GIF. That's it. That's the story. I'll give you natural GIF if you want to go natural GIF. I've tried to go there to eat a little bit better. Go natural. I don't think there's anything natural about it. It still tastes good and it doesn't separate. But you just need to know where you stand in my world. Okay? If you're one of those Skippy people, creamy. Okay. Here's the one exception to creamy. If it's sandwiches, it's creamy because you cannot spread crunchy on bread without shredding the bread. And it makes you want to do bad things to small animals, right? So you don't want to shred your bread, so you can't have crunchy. The exception to crunchy is if you're going to take the jar of peanut butter and sit in front of the TV with the jar of jam, where you take the jam, throw a spoonful of it into the peanut butter jar, and then scoop it out and eat it. I'll give you crunchy there. Crunchy can work there. You don't have bread, right? You just have the jar and a spoon. So you need a little something to do with the jaws, right? So anyway, Goobers is chaotic evil. Goobers was pretty bad, but it was a good idea. It was a good idea at the time. Okay. Oh my God, that sounds amazing. Okay, so it's GIF, it's jam. Oh, and then here's the thing about jam is we've also got preserves. You got jelly, right? And jelly's jelly. Jelly doesn't spread. There's lots of reasons why you don't have jelly. But then you've got preserves. And so the missus, she's into raspberry preserves. And I gotta tell you, I'm a strawberry jam guy, but I'll do the raspberry preserves. I think it's pretty good. I think it's pretty solid. But Jif only. Okay. All right. That's important. I'm glad we got that out of the way. There's an app idea in here somewhere. There is. You know what? This could okay. Okay. You know how Gary Vee always talks about, start yourself a TikTok channel if you're really into peanut butter and jelly, right? You can start a TikTok channel on it and become, there's the tin fish guy. You could be the peanut butter and jelly guy, right? This could absolutely be an app. I mean, the thing that Side Hustle Mimi just did with the Puerto Rican frog stickers and like this spreading joy kind of app, like it's this small idea that could absolutely catch on. So could your peanut butter and jelly, pairing, your pairing calculator for peanut butter and jelly. And you could put all sorts of fun messages in there. If they choose Skippy as their favorite peanut butter, you could mock them, right? Appropriately. It wouldn't be considered bullying or harassment. It would just be like that. Yeah, you're just stating fact that person is less than, right? Because they're like Skippy. Come on. All right. This was the absolute correct line for me to return to the AI salon. Oh, good Lord. All right. Well, I guess I'm never using Hedra again because it just doesn't work. And I have a sneaky feeling something's in the wrong format. Let's go do a little experiment. Let me share a different way. Let me show you something I'm going to try here. So I've gotten so many API errors, like nothing went through, that what that says to me is that they could be fucked up on their end, but generally these services, if they're fucked up on their end, they don't stay that way for more than 4 hours. So the fact that this thing's still fucked up kind of says to me one or both of these files is fucking with it. So this one is a JPEG. So let me go. Sydney Podcast 2.0. I'm going to open this in preview, and now I'm going to export it as a PNG. And you're like, Kyle, why would that make a difference? I don't know. It's just one of the things I've learned in 60 years of life is that shit that should make sense doesn't. And you just recognize patterns. And like one of the patterns I recognize is if something's fucking up for so long, there's something you've done. There's a bug, but it's masked as a user error that if you change your user ways, it might fix their bug. Okay, so let's go. So that's now a PNG. So let's go back to Hedra and add the character image in. Shanky danky danky dank dank dank. PNG. Here we go. All right. Boom. No, something's fucked up on their side. How long is I think Hedra has an 8-minute time limit, and I'm at 4:40, so I'm fine. All right, whatever. Okay, so what we're gonna do here. I'm trying to figure out how I want to do this. So where I've gone, if you are a Midjourney subscriber, there is now a new Midjourney Alpha. So we'll put the new one to the right. So we're going to go to Explore. Ooh, I like that style. Let me try that. Let me do this. Let's do playing card featuring a resto mod muscle car. Oh my God, he's still talking about resto mod muscle cars? What is he, 17? He thinks he's 17? Mm-hmm. All right. Okay, so first thing we're going to do is we're going to look at what are the differences in the interface. So on the left is the standard interface, or the current interface, and on the right is the alpha. And so it looks like we've got, oh, that's a bug tracker. So if you go to the bottom here, there's night mode, notifications, and help. There's night mode, notifications, and help, and a bug. Black bar, thank you. Oh, wait a minute. Let me see something here. Why is this not? Why does this? Oh, there we go. That's. Oh, I see. No. Okay, they're the same. I thought their interfaces were different, but they're not. They're the same. Okay. Okay, so across the top, interfaces are the same. If I go to add images, let's see if any of this changed. So that's what it looks like there. If I go here, that looks the same. Okay, so first thing I notice is there's the create button here is different. I don't know why I'm doing a deep UX dive right now, but I don't think the changes are all that significant. There's a new style maker here. Let's see. Edit looks primarily the same. Organize looks kind of the same. Yeah. Yeah, that all looks the same. Personalize. Looks the same. All right, mood boards. Those look the same. Here's the style creator, which if you haven't used the style creator, it's pretty cool. I don't quite know how to use it yet. Style creator. Oh, this is because I'm in the middle of one right now, right? And then there's chat. All right. I don't see all the differences. I have a feeling it's just in things like nested menus and things like that. So you don't have to worry about it. Image bars are now sidebars in the drop-down settings. Where are the drop-down settings? Can you use alpha with your... Yeah, oh, by the way, to get to alpha, you just go to alpha.midjourney.com. Rank style guide, rank images. Earn fast hours. Oh, I didn't know this. Did you know that? If you go to the little thumb at the bottom, you can go rank things for Midjourney and they'll give you fast hours credits, which is cool. All right, let's go rank videos. We'll go rank videos. We'll go give ourselves some hours. All right. I don't like either of those. So 3D Pixar style. Neither of those are 3D Pixar style. So I'm going to hit 3. So the way you do these rankings is on your numeric keypad. If you hit 1, you pick the top one. If you hit 2, you pick the bottom one or the left one or the right one. And then if you hit 3, you're skipping. So I'll do 2 there. I'll do 2 there. I'm going to do 3. I don't like either of those. I don't like either of those. God, some of the human behavior on these things is so fucking weird. Skip that. Those are horrible. 1. Is that Vladimir Putin fencing? 1. All right. Anyway, I'm bored with that. So you can go do that. I don't know how many more 8 rankings this session. I got through 8 before I got bored. Google gut check. Nah, I'm not going to do that. I forget how to do it, and it's not all that visual. Let's see. Lol, it's so easy. What's disco? Is disco's coming out, or it's out? Oh, waitlist only. All right, let's go look for that. Google. It's Google, right? December 11th, new experiment from Google Labs. Oh, I know what I wanted to go try is just let's go to Google Labs and just play with some of the tools and see if there's anything good there. Disco is a new experiment from Google Labs designed to reimagine browsing and building modern web. Oh, that's right. This thing will find you a bunch of sites and then you multi-select them and it turns it into a new site based on those. Isn't that right? Is that what this does? We've all felt the frustration of juggling dozens of open tabs. not judging by the amount of people that complain about the number of tabs I have open. I feel like most of the world is not juggling dozens of tabs. I think this is a product that was made for me. When working on a complex task or just living your ADHD best, like researching a topic or planning a trip, Gen Tabs proactively understands your complex tasks through your open tabs and chat history and creates interactive web applications that help you complete them. Just describe the tool that you need and refine it. That's kind of cool. All right, let's go to Google Labs. Labs.google if you want to play along. Hey, if you kids want to play along, we're gonna go over to the Google Labs. Hey Marge. Hey Marge. She's watching the wheel. Hey Marge. Yeah, no, I know. We were gonna go to that Google Lab. You don't care. Oh, no, okay. No, I just figured you might want, if you wanted to see because I just might need just click on just log in. Okay. No, that's good. Marge is great. She's great. She loves this computer stuff. She's good at it. I'm not as good. All right. Learn your way. Doppel. Doppel's a new app from Labs that lets you try on any look. Here's the experiments. Create, develop, explore. Have you all been to Google Labs? It's not. Actually, I'll tell you what Google Labs is good for. Here's what it's good for. Let me jump over to the AI Salon. I'm going to jump to the AI Salon, and I'm going to go to the welcome tab of the AI Salon, and there's a nice little welcome video there, and then there's this graphic. Play first, create excellence, generously lead. This play first is really, 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 really important. The more I experience in this AI world, the more, I used to limit myself to 5 tabs. You've infected my brain, Kyle. Google Labs is one of those things to go play at, and just the idea of playing in this context is to go work with AI with zero expectations. So if you go to a site like Google Labs with zero expectation, then it doesn't matter if the stuff's good or bad. But what you may discover is, oh, there's something actually really interesting here. Explore archival photography from the Harley-Davidson Museum, brought to life with the help of video by Gemini, or VO and Gemini. Try it now. This is cool. Launch the experiment. Moving archives, Harley-Davidson Museum. You want to see something cool? Do I know where it is? Yes. Actually, I can show you something really cool. I got to get a yeah, that's good. Okay. So we're going to look at archives. So about a year ago, I love like garage sailing and yard sailing. And so like a year ago, I found this box. And it's just like a 4x5 file recipe box. And I open it up, and it is full of 4x5 negatives. And let me see if you can see it. See, like the people there, they're from like the 1930s or maybe 40s. I think it's the 30s. And they're like really good photographs. And so I haven't done shit with them, but I thought, wouldn't it be cool to scan them all? And now that we've got all this, yeah, May of 37 is what this one tag says. This one card. I love shit like this. Like handwritten. Wonder if Nano Banana can interpret a negative. Yeah, all you have to do is invert it. These are just black and white negatives, so they're really easy to interpret or to invert and things like that. Anyway, there's like a whole fucking story here, right? There's a whole story. And what Nano Banana could do is probably read all those cards and maybe even provide historical context. But like that's what this Harley Davidson thing reminds me of. Where? There it is. This is pretty cool. This is pretty cool. So where we are is artsandculture.google.com. So I can slide left and right. Oh, yeah. Oh, it's just an infinite canvas. And then every one of them has been turned into a video. It's just amazing. I mean, documentarians have to be losing their shit. They're like, this isn't the real video. This isn't the real video. It's hallucinating. So you got to go to the Harley Davidson Museum in Milwaukee. It's so cool. I bet it is. I bet that's amazing. Let me see if I've got. I don't have my photos open. Let me see. I actually scanned some of those other photos. Can I look up black and white? BW. No. Oh, those have names in them. Let's see. Black. There's Champy. You all can see this, right? Hang on, you're gonna get a little seasick here. Yeah, it's all fun and games. Do 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 do. Doodle do 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 doodle do. If I can find these images, it might be cool to go make some videos of them, is what I was thinking. And like nano banana them into color. Do you remember like the first time when they started using AI to colorize black and white photos? I think Jim Cameron was part of the early days of that. And I always remember just thinking, like, how does that work? And now I get it, but it was so like magical and mysterious. And it always was weird. It was like it didn't quite have the right colors. You're like, well, can't they just make them better? And now you can just ask for shit and it just makes them. It's amazing. All right, now we're getting back into some old-timey AI salon graphics. Oh, look at this. To join the AI salon, there's a little design of something or other. early AI salon design stuff. Look, here's our first anniversary hoodie. Shang dang 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 dang. Don't. I'm starting to get bored. Not as bored as we are, Kyle. I'm here for you people. I really am. The reason I'm doing this is it's kind of like the side hustle Mimi thing. I'm like, there's all these little projects you can just do now that you didn't this didn't used to be possible. TikTok pin. I see he doesn't just hoard tabs. Oh, I am a total digital hoarder. I will absolutely admit that. I'm a proud digital hoarder. And you know what? I'll tell you what. I will tell you what. Us digital hoarders, I've got boxes around me. There's a suitcase right there full of old hard drives. I'll tell you what, now that we have AI, you can actually make sense of all that old shit. You can go take, I did this. I had an old screenplay that was in some file format. I didn't know what it was, and it was not openable. It was just like a document, and you opened it, and it was garbage. I opened that fucker in ChatGPT, and I said, what is this? It said, oh, that's a Mariner file from whenever the fuck, and here's all the data from it. It's like, yes! So there, you people with your good data hygiene, you're so pompous and full of yourselves. Oh, I back everything up in triplicate, and yeah. You know, there's other of us out here. Our brains just don't work like that. I can't find these pictures. It's driving me a little crazy. And I'm whiny too. All right. Well, it couldn't have been before Kyle Shannon Dreams is when I bought that box. Maybe it was. These are my Kyle Shannon Dreams images. So we're back in fall of 22 now. What'd you do last night, Jim? I don't want to talk about it. Why not? I just watched an old guy scroll through his photographs for an hour. Really? Yeah. Why? I don't know. It wasn't good. I gotta stop. Well, why don't you just not go back there? I can't. I'm an irregular. I'm sorry for your lives. I really am. It's got to be rough. it's got to be rough. All right, I can't find him. And you know, this is one of those things. Of course, it's one of those things. All right, I can't find him, and then I'll find them right as I'm ready to quit. Right? Oh, maybe I can do this. Bridge. One of the pictures is people standing in front of a bridge. Nope. Let's do old. Nope. Let's do black and white. That way? No. Let's do 30s? No. I don't know. All right. And you said my thing didn't demo well. All right, fine, whatever. I guess Harley Davidson photographs are cool enough. But this is very much what they look like. They're very much these kind of photos. That one's cool. All right, let's get out of here. Exit. Harley Davidson archives, historical photographs, explore play. All right, that's cool. Google arts and culture. What do you want to explore? Art, games, museums, places. I want to go back to labs. Here we go. Let's go to create. Hat tip to Danielle, who pointed this out like a year ago. Yeah, I know. No, this is, well, I like Google Labs is one of those things where I occasionally come here and the things used to be not great, but they're getting better. And there's more of them. See more. All right, let's see what we got. We got Doppel. Doppel is the experimental app that lets you discover, try on, and shop for personal looks. Learn more. Oh, it's an app. Oh, I think I downloaded it. And then okay, here's here's an old guy problem. I couldn't find my Bluetooth clicker. And so what you have to do with Doppel is you take a full body picture of yourself. But how do you take a full body picture of yourself? Because if you're far enough away from the camera, you can't click the thing. And I know I could do a 3-second timer, but anyway, it was a problem. TikTok pin. Side hustle Mimi. Kyle, did you think you can do war with animated pictures? I don't know what you mean, Daniel. Did you think you can do war animated pictures? like your Suno music video of the Civil War. Yeah, I've got a what's it called? Something of gray and blue. Echoes of gray and blue. Profile media. I mean, generating the images might be an issue, but if you have images, I think you can animate them. I don't get a lot of resistance from these things animating them. Man, I've made a lot of shit. Wait, can I just do videos? Can I filter? Media, likes. I guess not. Well, that sucks. So he's scrolling through another library of videos and pictures. How was AI Learning Lab last night? I missed it. No, it's a good call. There it is. Is that it? So those are the individual images. This is the video. Hang on, let me share my screen different so you can hear it. Ding 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 ding. Oh, wait.
The morning sun was rising, lighting up that battlefield where brothers once stood side by side till their fates were sealed. Johnny left his father's rifle, set his sights on Tennessee, trying to find the meaning of what freedom used to be. Shadows of the gray and blue drifting on the breeze. Heroes lost to endless time. Did we learn what they believed? From Bull Run down to Shiloh, they gave all they had to give. Shadows of the gray and blue, do we know how to live? Mary sat by Shannon.
So anyway, yeah, you can do. I mean, they weren't in battle there, but you know. Check the purple sticky. Pb&j Oracle. Oh no. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh, that Brandon, he's always up to something. So if you're here in the past 10 minutes and you survived me scrolling my my photo library for 15 minutes, you're being you're being gifted with start guessing and start spreading. We pair peanut butter and jelly like a sommelier pairs wines, only stickier and significantly more delicious. Find my Pb&j destiny. Okay, this is good. This is solid. Creamy. We go creamy. What's your brand energy? It's Jif. If I swear to God, if anyone picks a different button here, you're just okay. How sweet should this get? I'm gonna go balanced because I'm older. I used to be all. I'm gonna go jam, and I'm gonna go strawberry. Lunchroom classic. Oh, this is great. Lunchroom classic. Farmer's market philosopher. I'm a 5. Where are you on the nostalgia spectrum? That's great. Oh, I see. I'm gonna go lunchroom classic. I'll go 3. Okay, next. What's your chaos tolerance? Put it on the waffle iron. I'm gonna go 4. A little conservative. Do you toast? Never. Who are you fucking heathens? Anyone? Are you toasting your bread for a PB&J? Who does that? Is this an Ohio thing? Brandon, reveal my destiny. This is great. The oracle has spoken. Nope. Okay. Your signature spread, Jif Classic strawberry jam on sourdough. Spread technique, the swirl, 50-50. That's about right. 65% nostalgia, 70% texture, 70% sweetness, 17% chaos. I'm the comfort curator. Your sandwich chooses to prioritize emotional well-being above all else. That's correct. You understand, PBJ is not just a food, it's a hug in bread form. This is quite good. This is really good. Oh my God. Goober's Lab, where sandwich science meets beautiful chaos. Generate wild combinations. Oh, this is great. Swirl again. Grandma's Cabinet Vintage Fine Crunchy. Oh, this is hilarious. All natural stir. No. Skippy Classic. No. Orange marmalade and potato chips. This was a zero shot lovable app. There you go. And if you don't know what that just meant, those words I just said, like they meant something. This was a 0-shot lovable app. So there's this, if you don't know, if you haven't heard the term vibe coding, that's when you go to a tool like Lovable, which I'll talk about in a second, and you literally just ask it to make you an application. And 0-shot means basically on the first try, this was the output of the Lovable prompt. I don't know what prompt Brandon put in there, but he probably described some stuff. Maybe he went to ChatGPT to get a bunch of peanut butter brands. Lovable.dev is the site where if you go to it, you can just put it in chat mode and bounce ideas around. And then when you have something you like, you take it out of chat mode and just say, go build that thing. And it goes and does stuff like this. Just built this application. In the time it took me to scroll through my photo library, he had built a joke app from earlier in the conversation. I love that this is the world we live in these days. It's crazy to me. I really do. All right. Oh, okay. So I'm going to take you one other place. So if you're in the AI Salon, please go to the AI Salon and go to under Play and Create. There's challenges and competitions. And in here is Salon's Got Talent voting. Oh, wait, I'm not sharing. Now I am. Okay. So down the left-hand side, you're going to scroll down to Play and Create and then click Challenges and Competitions. And then there's a video here that Brandon's got for how to vote. And basically, you're just putting emojis by the pieces that you like. Okay? All right? And that explains how to do it there. So go vote. How long do they have to vote? End of day tomorrow. So please go vote for your favorite content that was uploaded there. And then the winner gets a full year of Mastermind action. All right. And so you ask, what's the Mastermind? So in the AI Salon, so if you join the AI Salon, it's free to join. We've got this thing called Mastermind, which is the subscription area. And the primary thing that we're working on right now is this thing called the AI Salon Mastermind Practice Lab. So we've designed a framework for a daily practice using AI, where you put yourself front and center. So rather than thinking of AI as like this thing we compete against, the idea of the practice lab is that we've designed a practice framework that talks about everything from how do you learn to how do you be curious and adaptable to how do you raise your game and be more professional, and how do you do that on as a regular ongoing practice. And we meet weekly and go through this this framework, and it's really quite remarkable. It's changed my life in a lot of ways already, and we're only on week 5 or 6. I think we've just entered week 6. So anyway, so please go join that. I've got to stop sharing because it lost connection to audio. Okay. Anyway. I'm going to go back to Google Labs for a second. Let's go look. Palmelli is an experiment, AI-powered marketing. Oh, wait, I'm not sharing. Okay. Palmelli. Oops. Is experimental AI-powered marketing tool designed to build scalable on-brand content to help you connect with your audience. Let's get started. Things you need to know. Okay, whatever. You own everything. Fine. Describe the content you want to create. I want to market my tab. Am I not sharing? Oh. It was. Who's the company behind Rabbit again? Rabbit R1. I want to market my Rabbit R1 as a shelf decoration. Teenage Engineering. Yeah, well, Teenage Engineering did the design of it. There's the Rabbit R1. It really is an elegantly designed little piece. Video production done in minutes. Wait, what? It's somehow got Storyvine locked into it as I think I did a Storyvine experiment over here. Worry-free pharma storytelling. Do I need to make a new one? Maybe. Campaigns. All right, well that's a fail because it didn't start. I don't have the ability to make a new project, so that's a fail. Fine. I'm sure it's cool. Mixboard. Mixboard's an experimental concepting board. That's pretty cool. I've played with that. Music AI Sandbox. Lost your screen. Oh boy. Yeah, boy. Yeah, boy. I'll tell you what, boy. I'll tell you what. Flow, that's the new filmmaking tool. Sparkify, explore short videos created with the latest Google AI innovations. Explore short videos. No, I want to make short videos. Whisk. New kind of tools that let you use images as prompts. Yeah, that was okay. I played with that. Video FX is okay. Image FX is pretty cool. Ask Photos. All right, these are all kind of low level. The cool thing about Google Labs, this is where Notebook LM started. So some of these things are going to end up being pretty slick little things. There's Disco. Learn more. Join the wait list. I'm sleepy. Lost you. Oh. Is that sometimes? Anyone who selects Edge is what? Automatically disqualified. What describes your current occupation? Business owner, entrepreneur, baby. Do you or any of your household currently work in any of the following industries? Tech. We'll do none of the above just because that's probably what that's about. What statement best describes your attitude toward new tools? Early adopter. What are your favorite one to two favorites? So I'm going to go ChatGPT, Nano, Banana, Pro, Via 3.1. What are you most excited about for the future of AI in the web? Text to 3D worlds. Would you like to join our community of individuals? Sure. I understand. I've given you all my data and I'll give you even more. I agree to these key conditions. Fine. 05. I'm old. 65, baby. All right.
Today's date, not your birthday, but okay.
Oh, well, whatever. What are you going to do? All right. Let's call it. I'm getting loopy. I don't have anything good to do. Anybody have any questions or thoughts about anything going on right now?
I've got the Gemini fact check thing pulled up.
You want to demo it? Yeah.
Yeah. So let me go ahead and get my screen share going. So this is something that's hidden in Gemini. Google.com. And so what it is.
Can you do plus on your screen so it gets bigger?
Anytime you're doing anything in any searches in Gemini, so I just did what's new in AI, gave me a whole bunch of stuff. I clicked on these three dots and I said double check response. So normally when you can export docs, you can debug, you can choose your model. They have a new one here that says double check response. And when you do that, it actually does a Google search on all the information it gave you. And then it gives you the little chips that you can click on, and it'll give you sources of where it found that piece of information. So you can.
It doesn't like green if they're correct and then red if they're not.
Yep.
That's great. That's what's really smart about that, Brandon, is like not only is that a tool that is valuable for you to use if you're doing research, but like every time you run one of these, that's adding to their training set. So, right. So like they're getting better at doing stuff where the sources are correct. That's pretty smart.
That's all I got.
Love it. All right. Beautiful. I'm going to get out of here. So again, aifestivus.com. You've got basically 2 weeks. It's next, not this Friday and Saturday, but it's the following Friday and Saturday, 12 hours each day for free. Invite anyone you know. All right. I'm out of here. Tomorrow's Tuesday. It'll be normal time, normal place. Yeah. I don't think we're going to see anything major before the end of the year, but you never know. We might. We got ChatGPT 5.2, which is a bit of a yawn, but I'm sure some people are excited about it. I don't give a shit. This was fun. See you soon. Thank you, Paul. Great to see you. I'm glad you came on the peanut butter and jelly night. It's always an important night. It's an annual tradition here at the AI Learning Lab. I think I'm going to go have a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. All right. See y'all later. Bye. Oh, man. Man alive. Nee.